Hey guys, I'm Angie Designs, and today I am bringing another storytime video from quarantine at my parents' house. So today's story is about when I entered the scholarship competition at the Ottawa Geek Market in 2015's fall edition. So Geek Market is a really great event run in Ottawa, Ontario in Canada. I would definitely recommend it if you can ever go. It is very well run, the people are very professional, and it's a very good event. So they used to run a masquerade, and on top of that, they started to, at one point, offer these scholarship competitions for cosplayers and other artists. So in 2015, they announced that they were going to be doing one for their fall edition of their event, and I decided, you know what, why not? What is the harm in entering? So this is the story about what happened when I did so. So first off, 2015 in this fall was also my first year of college, so I was 18 years old, and pretty young, and I was only like 3 weeks into school when this competition would be happening. So at first I almost didn't enter this competition, but I decided, you know what, what's the harm, let's try it out. And my mom even told me, if you get accepted, I will gladly help pay for your transport to get home to enter this. It's worth it, and you'll get to see some friends while you're at it. So I decided, why not, I'll get 3 weeks into school, I'll get to see my family for a little bit to calm me down from the nervous jitters from school, and I get to see some friends. So win or lose, it was a win-win situation. So to my surprise, I was accepted as one of the 3 finalists. And I was pretty excited. I was like, wow, I actually have a chance of winning this $1,000 scholarship towards my tuition for cosplay. That's pretty cool. And then I saw who I was up against. There were 2 other finalists, and both of them were people I knew, and people I admired greatly, and people who had a lot more awards and recognition than I did. The costumes they entered with were costumes all of us had won with our costumes before. So I was up against Messy Mia with her Godoka cosplay, so Goddess Madoka, and I was up against formerly known as Peekaboo cosplay, or Lucy Lux Couture, as Galinda. So both of them had won Best in Shows with these cosplays before, and were now recompeting them here. I had just won a small award for my twin Rova cosplay, and that's what I was up against them with. So these girls are uber talented, and I knew that, and again, these are people I admired. I was also several years younger than them. I was freshly 18, they were several years into school, and also well into their 20s at this point. So I was kind of like, oh no, I think I'm losing here. I'm the underdog. I am probably the least likely to win out of these 3 people. So I went anyway because, you know, there's still a chance I could win, so why not still try? So I arrive at the convention, and honestly, it's a smaller event. It's super friendly, super community-based, and I was having a really nice time. Got to catch up with friends, and there's even some video of that if you want to check out the description below. I will have a link to Megwin Cosplay's video about the event because she used to do con vlogs, and she has this one documented quite well. My favorite part of the day, though, was definitely the green room time. So we were backstage as finalists. We're backstage with the people who are in the regular masquerade programming. So we were actually backstage with my friends Megwin Cosplay and Bandit Spurs as well, who were entering in some of their cosplays. Spoiler alert, they ended up winning Best in Show out of the whole masquerade besides the finalists, so that was pretty cool. So backstage was really wonderful, not only to have those friends there, my mom was also backstage with me because she's a supportive mom and she is the best cosplay handler I will ever have. Sorry, Sam. But we were backstage, and I was hanging out also with Messy Mia and Lucy Lux Couture, and honestly, all of this group of people is just so wonderful. And at one point we even said, us finalists said to each other, I don't care, like, out of any of the people here who could possibly win, I'm happy it's like one of you, like one of us 3. And we were all on the same page. We're like, yeah, I'm really glad that anyone who could be possibly winning this, it's one of us here. Like, this is great. And it was just a really friendly time and really wonderful. And another wonderful thing was, because the finalists for the scholarship competition were being judged separately, we had a lot of time for judging. I think we had almost up to 10 minutes if we needed it. So judging's over, and we're backstage kind of getting ready to do the little stage presentation half to show the audience the finalists. And when Mom says to me that she doesn't think I'm gonna win. At this point, I'm kind of like, well, no duh, I'm not gonna win. Look who I'm up against. These girls are amazing. She says, yeah, but you'd give it your best shot, and, you know, you're doing your best, and that's all you could ask for, and you're having a good time anyway. And I was like, yep, Okay. Now keep in mind, while this may seem like a negative comment from someone's mother, my mom was just trying to keep it real just so I wouldn't get my hopes up too much. So I actually kind of appreciate that she did, but not that that kind of disencouragement or keeping it real and not getting my hopes up was needed. So in the end, we get on the stage and then it's the moment of truth. We actually have this moment filmed. It's on my YouTube channel under my masquerade category. Will also be linked in the description below. But they start announcing who the winners are. And, you know, the masquerade contestants go up. Bandit Spurs and Megwin win their best in show. And then it's the finalist time. The three of us were sitting in the back of the room holding hands, like squeezing each other's hands. You know, you're winning $1,000 for your tuition. That's a lot of money. It's very helpful for students. And then they announced that I won. And I am absolutely shocked. I am shooketh to death. I was not expecting that. And of course, there's also Megwin and Bandit Spur's reactions on the stage as well, because they're up there because they had just won in the masquerade. I don't think anyone was actually expecting me as Twinrova to win. I was definitely the underdog in this competition. And I won. And that's still one of, like, the bigger awards I've ever won. At least I consider it that way, because it's the one time I've ever been in a competition with, like, a big prize like that, and I've actually won it. It's a big deal to me, and that's one reason Twinrova cosplay is very important to me and has so many good memories associated with it. I didn't even expect to get accepted, let alone winning, so yeah, this is honestly a very good memory of mine, but it's not just because, you know, I won $1,000. It's because everything leading up to that moment was also really nice. I had a lot of people supporting me, a lot of people rooting for me, a lot of people rooting for the other girls as well, and we were all rooting for each other. It was a very supportive moment, and that's the way I feel like competitions should be. Cosplayers are all in this together, win or lose, that's how it should be. I mean, I know the world isn't ideally like that. There's going to be people who aren't like that, but this situation really showed me that it can be sometimes like that, and yeah, that situation made me really excited for future competitions where we're involved with these same people, and future competitions where I can support friends and all that kind of thing. So that is the end of this story time. If you'd like to see more story times, please let me know down below in the comments. And remember to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.